map pick, and I think it's probably going to be something like, well, they would have liked to play Cursed Hollow. It's going to be Spider Queen.
Oh, do I hear Nazeebo here?
I don't. Do you hear things with your nose, GLuck? Why are you making nose sounds while you're saying? Do I hear?
I can't make sounds in my ear, so I just added some sound effects in there.
You like point at your ear. You're like, do I smell Nazeebo? I'm like, wait, what? Like points at his mouth. He's like, do I see cheese? I'm like, all right. So first ban to GLuck, BlossoM's map pick. It's been the Genji ban across all, of course. That's never going to change. White main, 3 for 3 by GLuck themselves.
Korea has the highest ban rate on my white main. It is certainly top tier, is what general Korean players and Korean users are thinking. Even after the patch, I think it'll be about the same.
Yeah, I think so
next
too.
weekend as well. Well, starting next weekend.
But people do the right build and not the Q build.
Yep, the Inquisition build, the W.
Well, is it just going to be the Diablo ban here? And new Brock, interesting. So they're looking for something here. Maybe they're hoping they get the Diablo pick instead of the first pick Muradin. They like craftily ban the new Brock. BlossoM bans Diablo, and they're like, oh, haha, and pick Muradin. I'm like, no, why? Okay, I have 3 for 3 for BlossoM.
Okay, let's try to think about outside of the box. What can we actually see? First pick Nazeebo, GLuck?
No. Not first pick. Nano Boost Nazeebo, that's a lot of spiders, man. It's a lot of toads. That's like a real mad gargantuan. Okay.
Well, we see a lot of spirits that first pick Irel. So
I can dig it.
Not as crazy as we thought.
But guess what? Diablo Deckard.
And also Phoenix on this map is a lot powerful because you can actually get, you only have small amount of time, but with your basic attacks and Qs, you do crazy amount of siege damage.
You can like wave clear all 3 lanes by yourself.
That's true.
It could be Phoenix Diablo because GLuck is clearly avoiding the, they're basically just straying away from the Deckard pick, but
yes,
they leave it open. This is like the real test. Like, if you don't take Deckard here, what are you even thinking? I think this is the Deckard Phoenix rotation they missed in game 1.
But they already have Irel against the Rainer, so they have that one peeling option away. But they can't take Irel and Blaze, so banning out Blaze right after this seems like the best move. Picking up Hanzo Phoenix. I like this draft the most out of the 3 games for GLuck. They're certainly going towards the better path.
They can ban the Deckard. I'm looking at win rates right now.
Deckard, like 120% win rate?
I don't know why he doesn't show up on my list.
I think it was about 60s. Something including the Eastern Clash. Only the Korean one.
Oh, here he is. He's actually very low win rate in the moment across all phase 2, 43%. But that times have changed, GLuck. People figured out how to play him now.
Blaze ban, please. Love to see it.
You prefer the Blaze ban over the Deckard ban?
Yes.
Well, this was like neither of us got the correct answer on this one. I don't think GLuck got the correct answer either, because guess what?
Won't you be Deckard and Blaze?
Yes, they get both. Look at Merryday, man. He's like resident sleeper,
resident
man.
Sleeper.
I'll play Deckard Cain all day.
Resident sleeper. I'm ready to put people to sleep. Oh no, the dragon's awake. Look at this.
Can I just play like one other support? Pick Ana, I dare you.
Okay, are we missing anything? Missing any other crazy support that's good on the map? Okay, Stukov on this map, pretty good.
Lily can block Rainer's shots. Yeah. Think about that for a second. Okay, Stukov and Barry. Yeah. Look at Hong Kong's face, man. That's how I feel too.
Uh-huh. Is this going to be Twin Blade? No, it's not, but
Hey, don't say no, it's not until you see a locked in.
So that's what Honkono is thinking exactly.
Yeah.
Do I really dive into Varian and kill myself? Nazebo in the house, boys! We knew it was coming. Junkrat ban. Wasted.
Is it spider build or is it toad build though?
Spider with the spirit is the way.
Yeah. I like it. That's my strat.
Uh-huh.
Hero League. I played a lot of Nazebo back in the day. Remember when he was buffed and he was in like every game when Heroes of the Storm was 30-minute games every game? That was my time. That was Nazebo's time. He was banned a lot back in that time. But in this game, we got a meta draft for BlossoM. Now we have the first almost meta draft here for GLuck. The Junkrat ban. Junkrat has been giving them a lot of trouble, to be fair. Like, I think that's a respect ban.
Yes.
As, like, Modern Life has been roaming around the map, getting good soak, and been setting up good engages with it, so...
My nose still works.
Your nose still hears the Nazebo.
We do have Gondar's Nazebo. And Junkrat, of course, like, can just throw. You can cancel all the channeling all the time, which is a big harass. Kind of like what we saw from Everyday's Lucy all the time on this map. Very well known for that.
Alright, well, it is a spider build. Widowmaker, or was it Widowmakers, I believe, the name. Well, that's pretty rude.
Missed one.
That's alright. I'm just gonna delay the minion wave a little bit. That one guy at the front's like...
Then GLuck will say, what's happening? There's only one minion.
In before pause. Okay, well, that's gonna cost you know, a little bit of time here.
A little bit of mana too.
Yeah, Nazebo's got a pretty good mana pool, and it's only gonna get better. So.
Oh, look at Modern playing with fire alone. Honkono does provide the peel, but he's alone this time without Irel. Does have Blaze, but that's post 10 most likely. So we'll see how aggressive GLuck can actually be. I think they have some chance early game with Irel if they make that rotation with Phoenix. Certainly very strong of a team comp here. Varian, that's another factor we'll have to take into.
Everyday just tosses that casual damage on the back line. He's like chasing Overlord down. There's like no follow-up damage, but he tried to root him just for the sake of it. Well, this early game has gone pretty uneventful overall. We'll have to keep a look, of course, at Nazebo's stacks. We do see the redemption for Hanzo instead of Scatter. Obviously, it's this map. Like, it's not going to be that impactful to have Scatter Arrow build here. The auto attack speed is going to be so much more impactful. It gets up to all those stacks, which a good player at this level will have, you know, usually very early on, 8 minutes at the latest in most cases. Especially when you're farming on Diablo up in top, as he is right now.
But once you go down, though,
yeah, that's the unfortunate part.
We will not be having as much stacks. It's okay of a map. Say, I guess, go for that redemption. It is still not as common, I would say. Or there's a taunt.
Yep.
Now Gondar does
dream.
have to be careful, including Raynor as well.
Look at Wiz. Oh, he got spotted. He was looking for the big fat charge. Could still get it. Here. Oh, nice, so close.
Nice taunt deny.
Yeah. Okay, there's a big silence here, but look at the body blocks from Wiz. Rockstar's taking so much damage. Armor's not gonna last forever.
Myson says, let me join into team fight.
Isn't that hitbox really weird? I always feel like I'm out of it, and then you get hit by that.
The scroll?
Yeah.
Yes, it is always like that. Like you barely have a foot or a toe in there, and you get rooted.
Like the tail of Asgard here for Urel, like is in there. Is oh, sorry, rooted. Yeah. Well, that got them a kill. So 2 kills here for BlossoM. We're just gonna rotate to lanes. And this is, you know, Nazebo getting a lot more stacks. The later this game goes, obviously the stronger he becomes, and this map can go to late game. in this particular game, given the drafts we have. I'm not certain that it will. What do you personally feel like Nazeebo came back in the meta suddenly?
BlossoM.
That's it? That's your own?
Yes, BlossoM tried some new things. And this is the mat. Spider Queens use spiders. Even though we see a lot more, for hero leaguers, a lot more toads. That has been usually the build. But Spider, I think it's still not too bad. And it's also because when you have such a strong front line, Spirit, you can just, if you're all the way far behind, you will never get harassed, and you can just continue to do damage with that Spirit. I think that's like following the meta, how Spirit actually works along with that team comp. It's been working out for Genji and BlossoM.
Okay.
And a lot of European teams as well.
Wiz, totally fine up here. And yeah, I mean, we saw it. I think it was either Dignitas or Fnatic yesterday who played it on Tomb. Or no, sorry, it was on Infernal Shrines, actually. So, you know, it's still seeing a lot of play globally. I'm just excited to see him back in. Like, hero variety's at an all-time high. Silence here really well placed, but it's not going to be enough. Suddenly, first-person view. Roxer.
All the way. Thought we were back in Eastern Clash for a second. But these kind of flank from Asgard, I like the try going on to Raynor, but they're not just having the right focus. They were having the focus onto Raynor, but the rest of the members actually focusing on the downside.
Well, you don't get an achievement for that big stun that Asgard had. It looked cool, but he died. Overlord's gonna get out. Modern Life eating way too much damage for that. I feel like BlossoM's playing with their food a little bit here. Oh, I'm not so sure that Roxer gets out of this one, though. He taunts, but there's the follow-up stun. Does he have his parry? Nope. Nope. And that's going to be Webweaver turn in, though. With BlossoM's rotation there, they actually were able to sneak it in. So GLuck gets the first turn in of the game.
And a victory rush at 7. I have never seen a pro player take that talent.
Wait, what talent is that, actually?
I don't even exactly... It's usually just second win. Or even Lionheart, but this one's not. It's one of the ones that it's never taken by anyone. It's like you get some. I think you get some heal from basic attack, and it's very. There's a time limit to it, like cooldown onto that talent.
Interesting.
You still get some heals from Stukov, so I guess that's okay.
Oh yeah, I know this talent, but it's like it's usually for Twin Blades, actually, is what it synergizes with better. It's a talent that I've used when just playing, like, you know, messing around with friends, or like some of my friends play versus AI games, you know, and you just want to like end the game fast. Yeah, I've seen it there, but yeah, it's kind of weird.
It is very uncommon.
Let's see if it ends up being helpful, as BlossoM still got this experience lead with a 5-0 kill line and the easily defended Webweavers.
Spirit, we have the lock-in, Lornado plus the combo. Maybe they just drops it because it's actually on a very low cooldown. Only 40 seconds. You don't really do too much damage, it's mostly for zoning. And you can buy that amount of time to get your gems turned in. That's another strategical use of Lornado in this map.
Well, they have the Webweavers, they have 10. GLuck is going to have to, you know, just kind of sit tight and defend as well as possible, but they can't make anything happen until they have that 10. They can't engage. I do really like Meison's build here with Hanzo. I think it's absolutely correct for the map, and he's doing a ton of damage when given opportunities. So you can see how much he can do to Hanzo. Big root here. Honkano's going in. Taunts up, though.
But Lornado actually keeping them alive. A little late, Hanzo gets strapped right in there, along with the damage from all the wave as well.
Yeah, and Honkano's Lightning Breath just knocked down the wall more than anything else. Now they have this minion wave and the Webweaver, so they could just sit between fort and keep wall. Overlord's going to help clean this up. Gondar is trying to trade with him. He's actually caught a little bit in an awkward spot. They don't actually capitalize on that, though. He's going to run down here to mid as Blaze pushes the bot lane. So Wiz is able to make sure they get soak in all 3 lanes. And they're threatening a keep wall at 8 minutes. And one of the big questions we had going into this game was, do they, you know, will they get to 20 with the Zebo? I think we're starting to look like no.
Oh, even Phoenix.
He did. Got hit by the Flame Stomp there in the end, I think. Another knockback here for KCB, but that actually put him out of position for just long enough for Honkono to chase him down, and he's going to be the next target here.
They're diving in.
I mean, they can. They have so many minions here. They also have the spell reduction here.
Look at the positioning of Gondar. He's insane. With a taunt variant that's available, he's not getting focused, so he can just go in all day.
Okay, well, this is not looking good for the side of GLuck. Rockster's caught by the zombie wall here. They can just avoid the salvo in the bunker. And I think they get a keep. I think they get this keep.
Limit how many people can actually get into bunker, like maximum of 3.
You know, there's a lot of different ways I think bunker could be improved. But you and I don't get to make those choices.
Yes, and BlossoM has been fighting next to the keep for a minute now, almost. And they bring it down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, BlossoM's getting, like, if they're going to get to 20 before this game ends, they are, you know, maybe doing it in record time. And with keep down this early, 9 kills to 0, like, if this game goes to 15 minutes, they may have it, you know. Another Web Weaver, so they get the back-to-back.
They're getting closer to 20, of course.
If they want to farm that 20, they just got to make sure this time they get both, you know, both of the forts. Maybe a keep wall. They're getting up to like 17 if they get another kill. Set it up. It could happen.
This is a crazy push. When they choose lane, they have a crazy siege in comp with that range from Raynor, the peel, and the potions. And the bunker to save all of it. Okay, this is the try with the silence.
Okay. They got 1 kill. That's going to limit this push quite a bit.
Nice. Well done by GLuck. They had some stun. They used a lot. Only the arrow and good pair of CCs to get that blaze down. It's only a start. They can remove that power. They got the Web Weaver down from the top lane. They can have the rotation down here. It is the perfect move when they're far behind so much in the game. It's the one move they could have done correctly. They do it, manage to pull it off.
Okay, keep wall under fire here. Asgard at the front. Blaze is going to be coming back from response. Salvo not going to do a whole lot here. There's no CC paired with it, so not doing a ton of damage. Lightning Breath going to help blow up Overlord. Asgard's the next one. He's slowed. No way out, and it's just tons of damage from the Gargantuan here.
Oh, even with that 40 armor, not going to be Ero's not going to be saved. And Meritae's already on the core. Got his teammates getting that 10 armor now. Onto the core 4 level difference. 11-minute spider.
Look at that Nazebo damage on the core. By the way, not Gargantuan, Ravenous Spirit. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, take a look at that first-person view for a moment. Take a look at it in its glory. As we take out the core, that is going to be the level 16. They were only 4 levels away from Vile Infection when they were able to take the win. Look at Honkono's face. He's like, oh, didn't get that Nazebo value. This was just honestly, it was the best draft we'd seen from GLuck thus far.
Except for Variant.
And, yeah, but either way still, it was just a draft that doesn't suit the meta, doesn't suit their playstyle, and if I was reviewing this draft, and you know, I was gonna give the drafts for these 3 games a score out of 10. We were probably looking at a 3 or a 4. You know, I look at the drafts for BlossoM, probably gonna be an 8. They picked meta heroes. They played around the map. They picked Deckard Cain. It's pretty good in this meta. Okay, they end up winning 14-1 in that final game. Super one-sided series, and you know, GLuck, I felt like they were in the lab experimenting instead of being in a pro match against their opponents here, and they just got smacked down. This is not a good look for trying to avoid Crucible.
Yeah, Phoenix into Diablo 2 out of 2 in this 3 games that we had from GLuck versus BlossoM. And we knew what was going to happen, and it happened. Just Phoenix getting grabbed by Diablo, can't warp out. Sometimes, but most of the time, it just followed up as a kill. I think Overlord may have to switch some heroes, have different focusing on what they actually want to pick in this meta, where they actually went back with the Sonya, what they're good at, which they played a lot better. But right now, in August 2018, I don't think they're really finding themselves anywhere along close to the meta right now.
Did we even see the post-game stats for that game? I don't think we did.
The third game? Yes, Myson actually got the top hero damage as Hanzo.
Okay.
But that was about it. They
Yeah.
had so many deaths onto Phoenix, so many deaths onto few Irels as well.
Yeah, I was gonna look at that, but I guess I was looking at drafts when it popped up and I just kind of missed it. But that game didn't make me feel good about their chances of getting out of Crucible. It's BlossoM we're talking about here. This is not Tempest, Genji, or Ballistics. And BlossoM is stronger than they've ever been. That's true, but I think just not having the confidence to try to draft toe-to-toe with them means that, like, are they going to be confident against the teams from Open Division that are trying to get their pro spots here for 2019? You know, it's scary because this team has been in 2 seasons now, you know, 2 phases for HGC. And yet, you know, ever since Relic was banned from professional play, like, it just hasn't looked like the same team. It hasn't looked like a team that is heading towards anything standard or strong. Relic was able to play so much Genji last phase, and that was super meta, and we didn't have 3 bans, and it worked out really well for them. But in this meta, they're always trying to find, like, they're trying to reinvent the wheel, when in fact the wheel is, like, strong, figured out, and robust. It's like trying to create a better type of umbrella. No, we figured it out. You put something on a stick, it prevents you from being hit from the rain. What if I put a bag over my head? I'm like, you could do that, but we've already solved it. There's an umbrella here. There's Deckard Cain.